Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So today, gonna finish off, hopefully, the Frozen Lake quest. So basically all I did was hucked all the stuff that is stuff I want in my inventory but not in my stash on the ground, and I really overloaded on potions. There's a couple things here that I don't really need, like Ring of Rune. Like, I'm not gonna use that, or this Ring of Speed, but it's pretty much close enough. I don't really see any problems doing this. Kept some plus magic gear just in case I need mana, but I don't know. And I'm still not sure what I'll need. It's just magic or DFE or just more AC. So let's give it a try. Oh man, it seems slower. Dang. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Well, the attack speed seems slower, and that's a lot of enemies, so not really sure what to do. I might just have to wait until almost all the angels are on me and then use it. I mean, I really... Tough call. I think my armor class went down. Which is really weird, but... So I'm just gonna summon the golem ahead of time, just because, well, I'm gonna lose all my mana anyway from this fight. So it wouldn't really hurt to just have a golem up. It's probably not gonna be as, that useful, but... Well, it is free, so... Oops. It's kinda cool. My golem doesn't degenerate health, which is nice. Doesn't have a whole lot of health to lose. Okay, there we go.
Not enough mana.
Golem's doing a pretty good job here, separating everyone, but... Man, this degeneration is nuts. Actually, I'm gonna just try and go in with the mace here. Might be the wrong move, but I'm dying pretty quick either way, so. Honestly, seems like it's more effective.
Not enough mana.
It's really, like, it seemed less noticeable last round, but just seems like the bow is really bad when there's a lot of them. Like, they always separate. He goes into the center of the group, which is my doing. Like, it's, you know, I'm not controlling him properly, but eventually I have to go and fire at enemies, so I don't know, it's hard to get right. Negative 33 life regen, that's some big damage. Well, there are still chargers, alright. Oh, nice, elixir. There we go. Standing still, it's still negative 26. But got a huge difficult part out of the way there. The end is gonna be, that's gonna be horrendous, but I pay attention closely, at least I can see them from off screen a little. Well, not off screen, but just really far at the bottom of the screen. They kind of disappear into the ground.
I have no room.
I guess I'm just not sure, like, why my chance to hit actually looks red. So, you know, I'm fairly certain that went down. Oh wait, no, that's my mace. But my armor class, like, I'm pretty sure is higher than that, but it's just not showing it. It's kind of hard to gauge what I have mid-quest. I think I lost a couple DFE too. I should be at negative 80 perfectly. Boy. Actually, that was kind of funny because he charged at me while I was standing still, not moving, and he still just like clipped himself on a little stalagmite. I always thought it was like, oh, it's because you're moving or it's because the game's kind of laggy, but I guess they just kind of are they always set to go ahead of where you actually are. Really happy to have this extra little bit of health. Oh boy. You know, it's probably just best if I just walk away. Just walk really far away. You won't lose them all, but you'll lose a lot of them, surprisingly, just like that. And when I'm on the clock, it does take a long time to, you know, bring him back here, and that's a bad thing, but... I feel like it is safer. I guess I said I was going to try Holy Bolt. Oh, 350, 410. It's actually decent damage if I line it up right, like... It just does take a lot of mana to be using that. Whoops, didn't mean to kill you, Golem, but... I was gonna say, it's nice that the enemies actually go after me instead of the Golem. On this character. On my mage I get kinda butthurt about it, but, you know. On this character it's actually nice, because I want to preserve my Golem. Alright, so here's where a big chunk of them come out. Well, probably the best thing I can do is just run really, really far away. Probably won't fully kill one, but it's nice that I don't have to run super far back. I can just kind of like run back from here. I got lucky, they got hung up on the corner here, so don't want to back up now. There is a new version out right now. 5.12, I think it's called. I think it has to do with coloring though. So, I'm not super, needing to get it. It's there. I think that's the last of coloring though, he said, that he'd be doing. Which is good in a way because, I like the items probably more than I care about the colors right now. That's not to say that I don't care about the colors, but it's just that, colors are nice, but if it's like items or colors, it's like, well, items. I haven't seen a lot of new faces though on Discord showing up, so it kind of makes sense to have a little bit of coloring because newer players, all the same questions. What's with this class? What's with that class? How come this class has a mechanic and this one doesn't? And all that jazz, but yeah, that's not landing. Alright. I talked to Andrew about the perks, and he had tried life regeneration out, and I was really curious to see like how that went. But it really didn't look like he, you know, felt much of anything when he added into the life regeneration on his Savage. Now his, you know, reason was that the Savage already had so much that he didn't really feel a difference. But he also said pretty much what I expected. You know, he didn't find any gear that was specifically made out with like high plus life regeneration. So, you know, maybe there is a certain threshold you have to hit before it's like, whoa, this is really powerful. But he said he'd give it a shot on his Executioner when the Executioner got some more life regeneration. So, pretty hopeful for that. I mean, if anyone's going to show the power of regeneration, it would be, you know, the guy with extra regeneration. Because I'm kind of curious, too. I mean, I diss it all the time because of all the penalties it has. So it just got doubled, and it's like, well, instead of just dissing it, I should probably, you know, think, okay, what would actually help that to be reasonable? What would make that covetable by players? Like, what would it take? They're all champions. Alright.
Not enough mana.
That wall looks a little funny. I think I remember that last time I did this level. It looked like I knocked the enemy like right through it. Oh, okay, so there is a transition when you go from, it looks like left to right. Not forward and up though, only from left to right where you become invisible. That's kind of a cool Easter egg. Getting down to the wire here. Not a ton of potions, but, well, the enemy count is pretty low. I think now is a good time for my seeing spell. I'm sure that the boss has a big group that comes with him, so I don't want to be too surprised by that. I just can't use it.
I can't cast that here.
Oh, you just can't cast seeing in this level. Okay. It's not a major deal, just kind of one of those things where you almost think like there's not really an issue with it. But I guess scouts would be a little, not overpowered, but just a way to challenge players. seems like. It just burns through my mana like crazy.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Alright, there we go. Looks like it's mostly melee enemies, which isn't bad. And I don't think there's any chargers left, so... Double mace it is. Yeah. Double maces it is. And I got a firm number on what the chance to hit perk gives, and it's 75%. So, I think that might even be a good way to finish up this character. Like, chance to hit isn't really defensive, but at the same time, it's not really super offensive. And if you don't need any chance to hit, that can be kind of handy in itself. Alright, so I gotta decide here if I'm gonna want to use a golem on this guy, or... Oh yeah, should be fine with that. Alright. Now if I was to do a lifer gem build, that would be decent. Eventually, maybe. But yeah, 75% chance to hit. It's not like a stat, a complete stat, like you know, the armor class one. But it is pretty close. It's like, you know, nobody just gets a weapon with plus 100% chance to hit on it. Or like, I guess you could, but it's like when you could get Emperors that has... Actually, it is different in this game. I think Emperors got toned down a little bit because it was just really insane. But before it used to be plus 75% chance to hit. I think at max. So it's like, why not just use that? And well, that's kind of true. It's still like I'm giving up some health. Or I mean some damage to use that. You could get plus 330% damage on your weapon, or you could have Emperors. So if I had the chance to hit work... Oh, goody, we did it. Alright, I'm not going to be dumb. Last time I did not save, I just let myself talk and die. So, we are safe, we are safe. Looks like I still had probably 2 rows of potion extra. I probably didn't need to drop all these items, but I'm glad I did. No sense getting overstressed. But yeah, 75% chance to hit, that's still, I consider it pretty much like a stat. And also, even if I only need like, say, 30 or 50% chance to hit, so it's like, you know, I don't need a full entire affix spent on that, but nonetheless I would have to get some chance to hit if I want to do Ubers. But if I get that perk, maybe it would just be one part of the build that I don't need. And maybe I could even have uniques that are sort of tailored to reduce my chance to hit because I have so much.
I have no room.
Alright, let's see if this was worth doing, or if it was not quite as good as the worm quest.
Now where would I put this? I can't carry anymore.
They gotta have 2 affixes to be reasonable, so I mean, I guess, yeah, they're not really gonna do it. Oh my god, we actually got 2 affixes. And it's pretty decent, honestly. It replaces my belt. It's actually the same AC, but it just has the bonus undead, so we have 1 replacement. So far, so good.
I have no room.
Actually, I thought that guy was supposed to drop a Spectral Elixir on Doom. Or maybe that was in Dariel. No, this guy is definitely supposed to drop a Spectral Elixir. Where's my Spectral Elixir? Yeah, actually. I mean, maybe it was for the Hell 1, but on the Patreon there is a section that says the boss should drop, I think it's 10 items on Doom, along with a Spectral Elixir. It's not a huge deal because, you know, once you're doing quests like this, you're pretty much done your stats anyways. But this is one of those things where I'm just kind of curious what happened. So 88% Thorns damage is actually reasonable Thorn damage. It's got 70 AC, so pretty close, pretty up there. It's just mana isn't really that useful, so... Yeah, that's decent experience gain. So I'd say that's a keeper, but maybe not really that useful. Yeah, honestly, I'd just say, like, just having these items not have a prefix and suffix just cuts so many of them out. It's like 1 in 6 items have both of those, so... That's probably... That's not that infuriating, it's just kind of the disappointing thing, more than anything. Oh yeah, Book of Lightning Nova. Snag that up. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Now that I'm done this quest, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do next. Maybe I could do Indariel. I still don't like being reliant on my bow so much for that quest, but maybe. I don't yet want to do Shadowfang, because the second level boss. I guess I could try King Leoric.
Greetings, good master. Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun.
I'll have to make a new game and find him, but yeah, I feel like I could do maybe King Leoric now. Especially with this belt. It's a lot of AC against the undead, so... Anyway, I'll cut it.
I
Oh, there's
can't
an amulet.
cast that here.
Alright, yeah. Tis garb. Catch you guys next time.